Basin taps, and it's actually the old rubber washer one. And if you sometimes just close it, sometimes if you're not using some force, it's going to drip. It is still okay if you're just a little bit, give it a little bit of force, it still can be closed. But today anyway, I'm going to replace them with the quarter turn lever type things. I have got this from eBay for £10, and we're going to do this today. And firstly, before we start, we're going to switch off the water supply. Our water supply valve is just behind this boiler door. So we just turn it 90 degrees. There, like that, you can see, and that's off position. There are different types of the knobs here. So you can see this type, we have a screw over here. We're going to remove the screw and then lift this up. Just remove the screw. You can have this plug on so that if your screw dropped, it won't get into the thing, into the drain hole. Also that the screw. So after the screw from the knob removed, you can just try to lift it up. I just tried to put some WD-40 inside it, a little bit stuck, but eventually I got it out. So you can think this is a very old type. It is square for the knob, so the end of this rod is square. After the head knob removed, you can use a big spanner, just put it in here and adjust it and just open. If it's too tight, use one hand to hold this and then one hand to use this spanner to make it open. And then we can just screw this valve out. So we're going to replace this old valve, and we have the valve and the handle, and we're going to have a look. So this is a old washer type, washer at end. So I have removed the valves, and next we're going to do some cleaning all around side and inside there. And after inside cleaning, we're going to switch on the water to make the dirty things out. Then we're going to put the new valves in. After cleaned the inside and outside of these two taps, I just switch on the water supply a little bit, just flush out all the dirt things inside, so that we're going to have everything clean before we install the new valves. So we can also block the outlet to have the water flush out on the top. So we can switch off water supply after we flushed everything here. Now we have cleaned the inside of the tap body, so now we're ready to install the new valves. New valves I received today, so we can just have a look over here. So this is our new one, handle and the valve all together, hot water and cold water. And you can see here, and to take the handle out, we're going to take this plastic cap off, and then there's the screw inside. Take it out here. So that's the cap, and there's the color coated ring for hot water and cold water. See the inside of the screw. You just use the cross screwdriver to remove that screw. So after the screw removed, we can separate the handle and the valve. So that's the handle. Screw inside, screw in the middle, and this is the valve. Okay, look at the valve cartridges here, and this is what we have removed from this tab, and this is what I have bought, and apparently they're not the same size. So you can see for the thread here, this is about 20 millimeters. For the thread here, it's about 24 millimeters, and also the length of this cartridge, this valve, you see, and this one is about 30 millimeters, and this one is only about 23 millimeters. Now we have a problem, and we won't be able to install this. It's just if you try just drop in, so it's too small. Now what I'm going to do next, I think there are two possibilities. So one, for this, I'm going to buy a adapter ferrule, and using some washers at the bottom to make it deeper, and using a ferrule adapter to make this thread bigger like this. And that's one way. The other way is that I can buy new tab, the body and the valve and the handle all together, and just totally replace this. In order to replace this, I have to go under the tab. So it's more involving. It's going to be paperwork. Because I have bought this, I think I'm going to buy some adapter ring here, the adapter barrel or ferrule here, and using some washers drilling some holes, put it at the bottom. I will try this. I have received my tab conversion accessories here. This conversion kit contains 4 blue plastic washer, and it's about 5 millimeter thick. And also there are 4 screws for different depths of the tab cartridges or valves. And also in this kit there are 2 ferrules or barrels or whatever, or rings, whatever you call it. And this converts the size from 20.5 millimeter to 24, about 24 millimeters. And also for this plastic washer, I drill a hole about 9 millimeters. And also the rubber washer, I drill a hole 9 millimeters as well. I'm going to put this to the bottom of each new ceramic valve. So I'm going to use some water resistant tape, just wrap this together so that it's much easier to install. I think after I put this 2 washer, plastic and rubber washer on, the depths will be about 30 millimeters. So it's about right to the old tap body. So I'm going to try this. So now I have just used this tape. It's a Unibound duct tape, water resistant. This tape to wrap these two washers, plastic and rubber, in that order and put it to the valve, and I use the tape to wrap them up so you can see. So it looks okay. That's the hole. So original hole is about 11 millimeters, and my hole on the washer is about 9 millimeters. I think it should be okay. I just make it smaller to seal better. Now we have got our new small valve cartridge modified. So now we can install into here. We just thread it in, and then use a spanner to tighten it up. That should be okay. So now we have both valves installed, and check there's no leak over here, and there's no drip from the tap. And we keep closed position at here and open that way, and this open that way. If it's not right, you can swap the hot and cold water. So that's okay, and that's one turn that way. That's okay. So now we're ready to install the handles. To install the handle, we just put it to there. This is a 24-piece handle, and then we need to get this screw into the middle. And then we use a screwdriver to just make it tight. Don't need to be over tight. Okay. After screw tightened, we can put this small coloring over here, and then finally we can have this plastic cap on. Okay. So that's all for the tap.